It's a beautiful fall day. People are just out walking, jogging, riding bikes. Got a sightseeing bus there. We're walking to the Tiergarten. It's only about a 20-minute walk. That's where we're heading. Gonna walk around the statue a little bit. Such a beautiful sky today. Been very lucky with the weather. I'm here in the Rotary. You get this great distance shot. It's right from the Rotary all the way down to the Brandenburg Gate. Straight from the Rotary all the way down. The Cadaway, the largest department store in Berlin, maybe in all of Germany, probably in all of Germany.
Responsible for construction projects in the Empire. Accordingly,
This is the Alexanderplatz. Yeah. Old movie theater in East Berlin. Party place. Look at all the people. Wow. There it is. leaving St. Marienkerk, the St. Mary's Church. Beautiful sculpture, church, painting, sculptures, all sorts of beauty in there. And we are exiting out here onto the Alexanderplatz. I was actually walking right across the street last night, didn't even know this was here. It was so dark out by the time I was in this area. Lots to see here in Alexanderplatz, including the radio tower. You've seen a lot of video of that already from me, but really it's kind of amazing, and you can see it from a lot of different spots. But that church is gorgeous too. Try to take in all of the detail. And then this is I believe this is the Rathaus. Commerce and business. And this fountain is gorgeous. You see the dome in the back, the Berlin Dome. We walked by there last night. That's great for a picture. I saw Checkpoint Charlie from the bus tour, but I really wanted to actually see it, so I went ahead and walked over here. I wanted to see it for myself. It's a very popular area, as you can see. Here is remnants of the Berlin Wall, and we did go by this earlier on the bus tour. Came to this train station because of the history down here. We're currently at the Brandenburg Tor station, and you'll notice the old lettering under the Linden, because this was the under the Linden station when East and West Berlin were divided. We're currently under and part of East Berlin, but the government was able
nutzen Sie auch auf Friedrichstraße die U-Bahn-Linie 6, ab Gesundbrunnen die U-Bahn-Linie 8.
the government was able to make money by letting people from West Berlin take the subway train, pass under East Berlin to get to other parts of West Berlin. The catch was no one could get on or off at these stations. So trains would just travel through here with there being no pedestrian traffic. What does remain, though, in addition to this old tile work, are stations like this, where the guards were stationed to observe the train traffic to make sure no one got on or off at these stops. You can see the Reichstag. I'm going to I have reservations there for the evening of the last day of the conference. It's the only reservation I could get that worked with the conference. So I should be able to get up in the dome. Back side of the gate. Alright, time to walk. We're going to walk all the way down to the Victory column. We were there this morning, and that is not too far from the hotel. I made it, but I am surprised it is not more lit up. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, it must be really, really far away. It was far away, but not as far as I thought, since I couldn't see it from the distance, but there it is. But I am surprised that it is not more illuminated, especially at the top. The ruin of the Franciscan Monastery Church is one of the only architectural monuments from Berlin's founding history still standing today. It's the last remaining evidence of medieval monastic culture in the city of Berlin. As the first building to be built entirely of brick, the monastery complex of the Franciscan order marks the beginning of the regional brick Gothic architectural style in Berlin. After the Reformation, the Franciscan convent was dissolved in the 16th century. The alchemist and electoral physician Leonhard Thurnsder acquired the building and set up his laboratories, a printing press, and a library. In the same century, Berlin's first grammar school, Zum Grammkloster, was founded here, which grew to be one of the most important educational institutions of the Berlin bourgeoisie. Toward the end of the Second World War, the monastery was badly damaged by bombing raids. What has remained is the ruin of the former monastery church, surrounded by a green area. Since the 19th century, the extensive renovation works have repeatedly taken place on the site, which as of today are still considered unfinished. In the early 1980s, the use of the monastic ruins as an exhibition venue for the state of Berlin began. In 2016, the District Office of Berlin took responsibility for the site, as well as for its program. Contemporary art is now featured here. Walking around the church. This wall, not part of the Berlin Wall, but part of the original city wall, dates back to 1250 AD. I think that's incredible. Not sure if all the birds is from like Mary Poppins, kind of from the birds, or if it's from like the birds, Alfred Hitchcock from the birds. But there's a lot of birds right now. And it's not so much that I'm lost, it's just that I don't know where I am, if that makes sense. Look at the architecture on that building and the materials. It looks like quilting or leather. It's almost steampunk in a weird sort of way. I'm kind of digging it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Looks like they're working on this metro stop. I don't know if they're putting in a new one or if they're just doing construction. It's quite a bit. So this is Museum Island. There is the Berlin Dome. So I made it back to where I thought I needed to be. The old compass, it still works. You can use a compass to figure your way around. You can see the TV tower. I would say that you could use the church steeples as a directional, but honestly, there's so many church steeples, it's kind of hard to remember which one is which. But the dome does kind of stand out. There is some kind of protest going on far off to my left. It was on the street that I was on, and so I decided to move over. I don't know what it's about. I don't need to know what it's about, but I just felt like it was safer to not be part of it, especially since it's in German and I can't speak German. The moon over Berlin. It's really pretty. This building is so gorgeous. This used to be, I think, the military armory. They've turned it into a museum, but the detail on it is amazing. So usually there's so many people here in the past, which there still are people here, but not like I've been used to seeing. This is really unusual. I don't know that it's my best day ever, but it's certainly not my worst. I had to go through metal detector security, show my passport and my ticket. But now they're letting me in. The Reichstag. Okay, I'm already really happy I did this. Oh my gosh, this is so incredibly cool. And I got a free audio tour in English. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we're gonna start walking. Check it out. It says, "Welcome to the Reichstag building. Since 1999, it's been the seat of the current German government." I can't keep up with the audio, so you're just gonna have to find out later. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. This is actually making me a little motion sick because, like, it is. You're here, you can feel people walking, so it moves a little. And then you look all the way down. And if you look down past the glass floor, You actually look down into the seats of government. So during the day when the government's working in session, you can actually see the government at work, which is kind of part of the idea here, is that this is for the people, so that the people should have access to the government. That's what I was looking for.